All right, welcome to Arcana Universe. This is going to be your Tarot Today daily message. Let's get started. Breathe in, breathe out. One more, breathe in, breathe out. Excellent. As a friendly reminder, this is a general reading, so only take what resonates. We do have cross watchers, so roles can be reversed, but you will know if this is your story and which side you are on. All of my readings are timeless, so know that you found it at the perfect time. Feel free to check out the playlist portion of this channel for your monthly, daily, yearly readings, all right? Okay. What's with this energy? Okay, so the energy that I'm picking up is somebody who is very guarded, defensive. They're like, this person doesn't know me. Like they don't know what they're talking about. Like that's the energy coming through. Okay, so somebody who's very guarded, defensive, and largely it has to do with the fact that they've been hurt in the past, and it's not like it's a trauma and experience that was not fully healed. Okay, and so it's just like I'm getting this energy where somebody just learned a bad behavior. Okay, this is somebody that picked up on some bad behaviors, some yeah, overall it will be better for this individual if they can kind of like turn off their mind for a little bit, because they're very much fueled by anxiety, anxiousness, sleepless nights. I'm also getting they're stressed. They're stressed out a lot. And it's because they know what they've done. Okay, this individual has a tendency to play the field, be secretive. I'm getting conspire. Okay, not in a good way, not in a good way. They're just I'm getting like, oh, like, they're utilizing their intellect, their mind to create some sort of strategy. Okay. Hello, coach. You're what's up? Hello, Lourdes. Welcome, welcome. So hello. What's good with you? I'm just doing a little energy reading. So if you're in here, it is no coincidence. There may be a message here for you, okay? All right. So this person, they're very good at manipulation, okay? Or having some sort of game plan. Hello, Eddie from Maryland. Welcome. Thank you. And this person realizes their bad, naughty ways, not in a good not a good naughty way. This is like somebody who is very like triggered and what's up, Zool? Wrote, sup, you pretending to be magic? No, this is no pretending here. This is the real deal, okay? Real deal. No need to pretend, okay? So I see here, I'm picking up on an energy, strong earth energy coming through. So Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus under Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So this person, they're very stuck in their ways, okay? And the reason why they're stuck in their ways is because they cannot stand or handle being out of control. Like they always needs to be in control. They always needs to, they don't like what ifs or fantasy. They don't like that. Yeah. So Zulza, that's the thing is, I'm not here to, those are selfish, low vibrational, you should get lotto numbers, then God will be in touch with you directly. But I'm not in here to to fulfill your selfish needs, okay? um Right, right. So for those of you who are new here, welcome. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Welcome back, Shaylee. Hello, hello. And with Shaylee here, you know what that means. Y'all have to be on your best behavior. Because, she's very protective of this space, all right? Hello, Envy. Aw, Shaylee wrote Purdy Empress. Aw, thank you. Darian wrote hello. AK wrote lol. Alright. Trippy Cod wrote, I have a German woman coming to America and I'm going to give her kids. Ah, okay. Shaylee wrote, I love that red lipstick on you. Aw, thank you. Envy wrote, Jesus is king. Amen. Amen. I'm doing well. How are you guys doing? How are you guys? Yeah. So let's go ahead and continue on with the reading, okay? So since more people are coming in, I'm just going to kind of like refresh the energy, but strong earth energy coming through, okay? So moon, rising, or Venus. So envy, if that's what you like to do, you do you, but please do not project stuff onto me if otherwise it's just gonna come off as a racist comment, okay? Okay. AK wrote, are you taking questions? Keep the questions up here. Whatever you're meant to hear at this time will come up, okay? Master wrote, you so good. You give the long time happy, honey, honey. Oh, Trippy Cod wrote, I'm not a woman, so I feel like her offering that is a big deal, right? Say what now? Oh, I have a... Oh. Well, you got to see the motivation, right? Like, are you gonna give her a house and kids and money and take care of her? Like, is she gonna settle with you, or is she just trying to get the green card? Thelux wrote, chests are so cooked at this time. Okay. Anyways, all right. So let's continue forward. Okay, what's the energy that wants to come through at this time? Huh. Yeah, I keep getting this very stubborn energy, okay? And somebody, due to their stubbornness, they have jeopardized something good here, okay? Somebody, because they were stuck in their ways, they wanted control, they didn't want to share. It was all about them. It was just like me, me, me. Like, I'm gonna do what I want. It's all for me. They were being selfish. They were being selfish here. And it's because they are trying to create some sort of foundation for themselves. Trippy God wrote, that's the thing, I don't know it because she's slightly better off than me. Well, you have to use your better judgment, right? Shaylee wrote, I mean, is it love or what? Shaylee wrote, I'm so happy and thankful to have my power turned back on. It was off for 4 days. Oh, I'm glad it turned back on. Trippy Cod wrote, but really just the way she's always talked about me. I trust her. All right. All right. You know, we all have to utilize our own intuition. And so feel free to check out reading live number 202409222. Okay, there may be a message there for you, okay? Yeah, and hot water and heater back tomorrow. Oh, nice. That's good. That was off for like a month. Oh, dang, you're a trooper. You're a trooper. Hello, Miss Chetta. So any personal questions you have, please keep them up here. I read energy, so whatever you're meant to hear will come up. If you're interested in a one-on-one session with me, a personal session, because this is, at the end of the day, a general collective reading, but even though it may feel like a personal reading, but for those of you who need that one-on-one interaction and session, all of that information can be found in the description of this video, okay? So let's continue forward. What's the energy coming through? Yeah, somebody here is very, very stressed out because they jeopardized some sort of like connection here, whether that is friendship, whether that is remember, Zul, this is not, I have a feeling, I already mentioned it, but remember, we're more than just signs. We got to look at our sun, moon, rising. And so, you know, somebody who may have strong earth sun sign, they may have like a strong water as their moon. And so, you know, it just really depends, okay? But I read energies here. The labels are there for those who needs that confirmation because it's kind of like the training wheels. They're not necessarily able to trust their intuition, so they need some confirmations along the way. But it's like signs, you know. It's literally signs. You know, you're getting signs of what I say. Okay. Why does it depend if you're tapped in? What? Why does it depend if you're tapped in? Okay, anyways, I know some of you guys have questions. During this portion, feel free to save the general questions that everybody can benefit, not just you. You know what I mean? Not personal questions, okay? So if you have any questions that the collective, I know Shaylee is really good at asking the collective questions. So I may do that at the end. And so feel free to keep that in mind. And so let's go ahead and just continue on with the reading. Yeah. All right, all right. Shaylee's a little feisty, or she got that Mercury Aries going on. So just, you guys have been warned. She means well though, okay? But she just doesn't tolerate BS, okay? So anyway, so this energy was coming on strong for the past couple pulls, even the content I just posted on TikTok as well. This energy has been very heavy, okay? Kerwin wrote 369 bliss. Oh yeah, for sure. Is 369, is that what that means for you, bliss? Kerwin, welcome back. Anyway, so this person, this energy that I'm picking up, there is very stagnant energy. So I'm getting this energy where it's just like, cool, Zara, have fun scamming dumb people. Okay, please. Okay, if that's what you feel, it says more about you than it says more about me, okay? And remember, I'm volunteering my time on here, trying to help others, and so please be mindful, all right? Shaylee's on duty, okay? Shaylee's on duty, okay? So, all right. So somebody here is just yeah, they're waiting. I'm getting this dissatisfied energy because they want things right away in their own time. I'm getting selfish energy, even from the last pool. That energy was coming through. So it doesn't matter if I clear the energies, that's what I'm picking up. So I'm picking up on somebody who is just very selfish. They feel like the world is revolving around them. And so this person, they're stressed out because they realize that they are not helping themselves to attract people they admire, they adore. They lack social IQ, like social IQ. They just don't know how to interact with people that they may be interested in. I'm getting like that example, how like, that kid on the playground, they really like somebody, but they're going to bully them and be mean to them because they're so scared and worried that they're gonna find out that they actually like them. And so it's kind of like doing the whole opposite thing. It's rooting from a very immature behavior. So but this person knows, they realize that their behavior is rubbing others the wrong way, it's not being beneficial to them. And so they're being triggered. They're being triggered to kind of operate in a more high vibrational, more loving space. It's almost as if you need to be willing to let go of the insecurities, the fears, the anxiety, and really truly let love in, is what I'm seeing here, because that's what this person really want. And so for those, who are very triggered, okay, who seems to be unsatisfied with everything that's going on. Some of you haven't had intimacy in a very long time, so that's one of the reasons why there's frustration, is what I'm picking up. So that's another reason why there's a tendency to operate in a very low vibrational and triggering kind of demeanor, is what I'm picking up. So any additional, what's the advice coming through for this individual? And remember, this could be you or this could be somebody that you're dealing with. Feel free to share this channel so they may benefit, okay? Because it's not good to be stagnant and just, you don't want to be sitting in your own, fill in the blanks. Okay. So this energy, their advice coming through is that, see, I shuffled and this energy is still coming through, okay? So right now what they're doing is they're being in observing mode because they realize that their actions kind of backfired, because they have been operating in a very low vibrational, not good, not high vibrational space. And so they realize that they need to be watchful and aware and mindful of how they speak towards others and the actions they take. And so this is something that they are going to be working on and taking action towards to improving, because at the end of the day, this person wants love. Okay, I see here there's definitely some level of pent up sexual and physical energy that it has been very stagnant, and there's frustration behind it. And so I'm picking up on an individual who may be addicted to watching adult sexual content, etc., like that kind of energy, because they're so lonely. Okay, so what else? Again, remember this, you guys. The message is clear. And I see here that it's not going to be an overnight kind of thing. This is something that this individual needs to work on heavily. And it's going to take time, but repetition, consistency, and keep, doing, putting the effort and making a decision to stick to the decision that you want to continue to do, like meeting goals, etc. If you don't like where you are in life, your current situation, I see here that a decision needs to be made, and it needs to be a conscious decision. And once you know that, then you can move forward. Okay. Other messages. There's something to be said about your environment. Okay, so you may, perhaps in your immediate environment, the people around you that you have access to, that is like physically around, they may not be good influences. Okay, so you may be, if you catch yourself, if this energy catches themselves being immature, being mean, being a bully, operating in a very low vibrational, immature way, it asks, they need to ask themselves, who are they surrounding themselves with? Are they immature? Are they mean? Did they make you feel stupid and dumb for just being you? And so you try to make everybody else feel that way because somebody made you feel that way. It's just like, again, somebody here is not healed, and the environment that you put in, that you put yourself in, says a lot about how you're shaping yourself to be. So for an example, flowers, roses, gardens, whatever, what have you, okay? If you put all of that, if you cultivate it in a fertile, rich, nutrient rich, clean water, if you give them an environment to thrive, sunshine, all of that, balance, they're going to thrive. You're going to see it blooming. It's going to be doing awesome. However, if you put it in unfertile soil, literally trying to grow something beautiful in trash and something that is lacking nutrients, it's not going to look good. It's not going to look good. So kind of consider yourself as, you know, like that example. Are you putting yourself in a situation where you're able to thrive, or are you just barely getting by because your surrounding, they, even if you try to come up, even if you try to vibrate high and be nice, they bring you down. And so, it's monkey see, monkey do, and people who are not healed has a tendency to, operate in like a very eye for an eye kind of energy. Okay, and so just be mindful of that, because I see here, so open up your circle. Okay, the advice, additional advice coming through is open up your circle. The great thing about the internet and meeting people, whether it's through YouTube, social media, what have you, is that you get to open up your circle. And if you're able to do that in the physical, in real life, kind of love, like perhaps starting out online and then expanding in real life, etc., and surrounding yourself with positive people who tries to help, tries to uplift you, and tries to be an example, instead of necessarily forcing you to do what they want you to do, because there's a difference. That's control. Whereas the person who's vibrating high, they're going to set an example. Yes, they're going to put up boundaries. They're going to have standards, and it's at the end of the day, it's respect. They're going to make sure that they're going to surround themselves with people who respect them as well. And so you know, they're practicing what they preach in a sense. And so that's the type of person that is going to help trigger you, to activate you, to motivate you to head in that direction versus surround yourself in negative, low vibrational energies, people, places, or things. Okay. And so that was the message. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up with, I'm going to take one collective question, okay? So whoever wants to ask that question, that it's not going to be a personal question, but it's going to be a question that can benefit everybody, okay? So if you have that, feel free to write that in the comments. Shaylee wrote, beautiful message. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's definitely, you know, God knows. God has the lesson plan. Kerwin wrote 100,000 divine angels help me ground through this, so no worries. Nice. Shaylee wrote, what steps can we take for our lives to be sustainable? Okay. All right, I'm getting some sort of work energy right off the bat. Okay. For those of you who are new, welcome. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Okay. All right. Okay. Shaylee wrote, what steps can we take for our lives to be sustainable? Okay, this is going to be the collective question and answer, so you may resonate with this. You will know. Look at that. So I'm picking up right away burdens, competition, and somebody's not being honest. Okay, so Kerwin wrote faith and staying tapped into your inner being. And I'm getting somebody here, strong earth energy coming through. So Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But so I am picking up somebody here who is responsible, okay? Or like who's very grounded, accountable, steady, consistent. Okay, that's the energy that's coming through right off the bat, okay? But so when it comes to this individual, they do have some sort of stressful energy. Remember this card? Or I don't know if I showed it to you, but I saw it here before I started shuffling. So that's the reason why I started talking about work energy. But I see here, yeah, there's definitely some level of stress when it comes to work, whether that is finances, career, education, something that is aimed towards like perhaps growing a skill set so that you have some sort of skill or whatever you can contribute towards society. That's something what you're trying to work on, okay? There's a lot of stress around this energy. So I see here, it's talking about something about your last job, okay? So perhaps like in the past, you know, maybe money maybe money wasn't an issue. Maybe there was somebody you were able to do it with, okay? Like, I just kind of feel like in the past, you know, whether that is like a boss energy or you, these are examples. Either had like a boss energy or like a father energy or like somebody who was able to contribute towards your foundation. So it just didn't feel like you were doing it alone. Okay, you had some sort, like somebody was kind of like watching over you. But I see here that it's like now I'm getting more of an independent energy. It's almost as if you have to do things on your own now. You have to work, and you're trying to find people to collaborate with, people to work with, and I see here, so I'm getting a distraction energy. Okay, so somebody here is trying to distract you. I'm getting strong fire sign, or somebody with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius and their sun, moon, rising, or Venus. But this person, they know what your focus is. They know that you're trying to ease your stress, ease the tension when it comes to your finances, careers, or study. And but however, this person that is very sexually driven, okay, they are trying to distract you. And so if you feel like, you're fighting off an energy, or you're trying to block them, or you're not really sure if you should give them your time of day, because there's this a little bit of lack of focus, or like you're trying your best, but I'm getting an outside energy trying to interfere. Okay, and so I see here somebody kind of feels like, okay, what should they do? The two choice being plan for the future, or give love a chance, or give romance a chance. Okay, because I see here it's been tough, and so there is this level of, I don't want to say escape, but there's definitely temptation. And so somebody here is wondering whether or not they should block themselves off from other connections so that they can totally 110% focus on their work and whatever they're stressed out about, or they're wondering whether or not, entertaining or giving these people, these energies, these other energies, to give them a chance to create some sort of distraction. Because I'm getting somebody here thinks, well, life should be a balance. It shouldn't just all be work, work, work. There should be some level of play or flirtatiousness, or some sort of like intimacy. uh they just kind of feel like, they do want to give in. I feel like it is tempting. It is very tempting. So what's the advice coming through, God, when it comes to, if you're in this situation, or the person you're dealing with is in this situation, like what's the advice coming through? Okay. So there needs to be a differentiation, because the person that is trying to distract you, who's coming in with very like hot and cold energy, wants to move very quickly. uh it's it's as if like they want to meet when they're ready and comfortable, and they want to, but they don't put into perspective and consideration of what your schedule is like, or what you may be going through. And so God's advice is, well, for one, it seems to me like this energy that is trying to distract you, they've done this before, and you had to, and there was definitely some sort of like no contact, or separation, or ignoring going on, because they've done similar behaviors in the past. And so if you decide to give them a chance again, it's just going to go back in circles, and you're going to be going in circles again. And so you're it's not being productive. Instead, we need to focus on giving the people who wants the same things as you do, who's more compatible with you, who it's almost like they would prefer. It's so funny. I was literally thinking, they you should try to give people, try to spend time with people who would prefer to be friends first. I know. Some people does not want to hear that, especially if there's romance involved. But it's just like get to know each other, you know? And I think it'll be helpful too, especially if this is a more of a romance kind of thing. The flirtatiousness, the getting to know one another, um, it's going to be beneficial. I see here there's going to be more trust within the connection as well. Um, and that's going to really, because I'm getting this energy, like some of you guys may have the tendency to be all or nothing when it comes to your romantic connections. And so it's just like you spend, like, let's say you started dating somebody or you started seeing somebody, and there's a lot of like sexual and physical attraction, and you guys just like you're consumed by the connection. And so there is this tendency to not be able to focus on other areas of your life because you're so consumed by each other and each other's flesh and energy, and it's almost like you stop the world for them. And so God is really trying to help to pull you away from that extreme all or nothing, like that kind of energy, because it has not served you in the past. And so kind of try keeping it, light, high vibrational, friendly, like sweet versus like devouring, it's I see it a potential to for this to be more have more of a longevity if the foundation started out this way, something more innocent, something a little bit more easygoing and slow. That's going to help make it feel like it's headed in the right direction. Okay, so obviously I see here some of you guys did not want to hear that because because some of you guys are feeling lonely. Okay, you want love, like if love is priority, and some of you guys are ready for marriage, ready for kids or some sort of like home life. You want to play the whole like significant other, like that kind of energy. You want to play house in a sense. And so, okay. And somebody here wants the same. So the main thing here is compatibility. That's what it comes down to. Like, try not to give people who wants different things. Like if you're looking for monogamy in a long-term connection where it can lead to a higher level of commitment, whether that's getting married, moving in together, all of that, where there's trust. I'm getting the example. Like, do you want to rent all your life, or do you want to like buy a home and nest and like build memories within that home? It's kind of like an investment, right? It's an investment. And so, okay. Any additional information? God is like, nope. But, okay. God wants to emphasize that you don't just only have one choice, one option. No, no, no. There are so many choices, so many options. If whatever you're in does not satisfy you, and I'm not talking about like little things, I'm talking about deal breakers, like you just don't vibe with it. People, places, or things, whether that's relationships, jobs, what have you. If you feel like you don't see yourself being there long term, then perhaps it might be best to just kind of move on and do what you want to do, because it it's that saying where it's just like, do what you love, then it will feel like you're not working, like, yeah. Any other information? Do what you love. Do what you love. What if that means, if you love helping others, maybe get into hospitality. If you love being a leader and managing other people and taking care of other people, maybe be like a manager or something like that. If you love food, if you love to cook, if it makes you happy to cook for others, perhaps get into the food industry. You really have to do what you love to do, because I see here in the past, as much as you may have been loyal and hardworking towards a connection, whether that's romance or career, it's like it wasn't mutual. Like they weren't treating you fairly. And so again, it's you really need to like kind of watch out for yourself. Watch out for yourself, because if people, I'm not saying everybody's like this, but there's definitely some people out there, if they can, um Shaylee wrote, nope, that's it. I'm joining the Passport Bros Club. What is that? What's the Passport Bros Club? But yeah, do what you love. Get paid to do what you love. And right, exactly. Exactly. The one of the advice coming through was, do not feel like the only option, like there's more options out there. Do not feel like you're confined to your immediate surroundings. Yeah, that message definitely came in strongly. There was, right. The final message is, okay, that's good. That's good, Shaylee. So the final message is, be willing to do things step by step. It's kind of like, there's a timeline to things, okay? There's a timeline. And so it's kind of like, let's say you get a job and there's like a probational period, and you're not, and perhaps during the training portion, you get paid less. But it's just like, don't let that throw you off, okay? You gotta try to see things long term and see it in a bigger picture. But it keeps saying, do what you love. Do what you love. All right. Okay, so that's the message I have for you. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you to my mod, Shaylee, and for all of you guys joining in who have posted comments, your lovely comments, who have heard this message to the end. I appreciate you. And Shaylee wrote, thank you, Arcana. Have a good night. All right. So until next time, I'll see you guys later. Okay. Bye.